I'm HEIDI HORN-OLIVITO, a teacher consultant with the Greater Essex County District School Board. We're here today to engage in our Learning Fair and Launch with our partners at the University of Windsor for collaborative inquiry, where teachers come together and engage in research as researchers to learn and grow our practice.
Why collaborative inquiry? Collaborative inquiry has this notion that we need to be using this model to actually do the learning part. Am I a better math teacher having gone through the process? So that becomes part of the challenge too. So throughout the day, and at the end of the day, we're going to come back to this question, which states, I'm glad you did this work, but what's different? For you to have learned, according to HARSTI, means you will act differently. And to not act differently is to imply, well, I didn't really learn deeply then. So how do we take the experimenting, the practicing, the trying that you've been engaged in or will be engaged in, and use that to say, how do we change the business we engage in every day?
My name is Jeff HILLMAN. I'm the field team lead for the London West region for the Ministry of Education, and I'm really pleased to be with Greater Essex County District School Board this morning. We're engaging in a conversation about collaborative inquiry, where we're looking at what are we learning about collaborative inquiry as we studied across Ontario. My role has been to provide kind of a research frame for that discussion, looking at findings from the McKinsey report. I'll be studying or talking about the information Stephen Katz and company have been exploring in the province, as well as their own ministry research around what's engaged and involved in making collaborative inquiry really effective as a professional learning tool.
I bet you you're on full jacket.
Maybe I won't be as excited to do it, but I won't be like.
I think collaborative inquiry has been part of our team approach for a long time, being early years teachers, and that we've always bounced off of each other's strengths and ideas, and been an extra set of eyes for each other's class, so that she may be leading a group and I might be sitting on the sidelines making observations or anecdotal notes on a particular student of interest or focus for her, and she does the same for me. And then when we have our prep time or after school time or lunchtime, we're able to meet up and talk about, and feed off of each other's observations and try and build from there.
My kids are now to the point where they're making the questions with it, and they want to move away from the scripted putting it together, and they want to change things. And
So what is this child doing here? Tell me about this.
So that they figured it out this way, and then they said, I wonder what would happen if we put the pieces in a different spot, and they want to know if they put an extra gear in there, what would happen, and could they get them to do different things with it.
This year, what I personally noticed was that the teachers had a profound impact on how they taught their students and what they thought about teachers of being teachers of mathematics, and they seem to have blossomed. They really changed their mindset around that.
I really appreciated the resources and supports that were put in place to help me along that journey, and then I really felt that it was a risk-free environment where I could take chances and just really not be afraid to make mistakes in my practice, look at what worked with the children in terms of their mathematics learning, and then talk about things with my colleagues, and then just try different things moving forward to see what worked best for them.
They're being aware of their emotions and checking in, and then having this toolbox of strategies to moving through the different.
Last year, working with a group of teachers, really appreciated and valued the discussion and the dialogue among my colleagues to really talk about what we're doing in the classroom and how we can change our thinking, and really challenging each other and allowing us to take risks and really feeling like what we do makes a difference and that it matters.
The collaborative inquiry process has assisted each of our group to have that opportunity to change the way that we are teaching numeration in our classrooms. We all explored using number talks as our strategy to see how we might be able to affect student learning. All three of us that were involved in this used separate methods, but when we came back together, we had long discussions about what was the most effective practices to be used. When we concluded with that, we were able to bring that back to the remainder of our school, and we found that this year now, we have all of our classes that are engaging in number talks, and we are finding positive results with student performance.
Sometimes it's not just the teaching piece of it, but your learning makes you a better teacher. So going through this process helps you develop your perspectives and what you understand and what you don't understand, and helps you move forward from there.
I've done a lot of professional development that was prescribed to me, so I love the way Jeff Hillman talked about taking ownership of your learning and doing it for what works for your students and what works in the classroom that you're with at that time. The collaborative inquiry process has been phenomenal because it's really allowed me the opportunity to direct my own learning, and it's motivated me and inspired me to try new ideas and to dig deeper. One of the other things that he talked about was the reflective process at the end, that it doesn't end when the process is over. It actually continues and you grow from that.